4 years had passed since the aliens arrived, and Earth was no longer the vibrant home it once was. Their ships darkened the sky, and their weapons tore through cities, leaving only rubble. Humanity's infrastructure had no place in the invaders' world. Vehicles flew, defying gravity, and they lived in floating, gravity-free spheres, hovering above the ruins as if Earth were a playground for their cruel experiments. The invaders consumed Earth's resources like locusts. What they couldn't use, they destroyed. Entire cities were reduced to piles of ash and metal, and the human population that remained had become slaves, forced to dismantle their own world. The aliens devoured life itself, consuming the old, the sick, and the young, turning them into sustenance. Those who survived were worked to exhaustion, and when they were no longer useful, they were eaten without mercy. The aliens were nomads that traveled across the universe, seeking planets with liquid water. They would conquer them, and from there would launch other expeditions, colonizing solar systems and galaxies throughout the universe. For the young couple, this was their daily reality. Their friends and family had been taken, and their world was crumbling. But one night, driven by pure desperation, they escaped their concentration camp. They had watched the alien routines and discovered a narrow cliffside by the ocean, a place too treacherous for the invaders' machines to reach. Below, the sea roared, but it was their only chance. They clung to the jagged rocks, their bodies scraped raw, but they pushed on, driven by the hope of survival. Panic was in their blood. They knew the aliens had been doing this for millions of years, and they knew how to hunt for escapees. At the base of the cliffs, they found a hidden refuge, a group of survivors who had managed to evade the aliens' grasp. These survivors had lived off the wreckage of the world, hiding in cliffside caves, unnoticed by the invaders. Among them was an older man, a scientist who had studied the aliens before the invasion. He knew their tactics, their technology, and their weaknesses. Though their power was immense, the invaders had small gaps in their control. The scientist had spent the years organizing small groups to strike back, planning a revolution. The plan was simple but dangerous. Strike where the invaders were weakest. It wouldn't be a fight of brute force. Humanity stood no chance against the aliens' superior technology. The revolution would be quiet, small, and swift. The survivors would sabotage the invaders' operations and disrupt their hold on Earth. It was a long shot, but it was their only hope. The young couple, despite their exhaustion, knew they had found something bigger than just survival. They were part of something larger, a movement that could change the fate of the planet. The scientist spoke of the revolution not as a dream, but as a plan. As long as humanity remained alive, they could still fight. The couple knew they had to take up arms, not just for survival, but for Earth's future. As the sun set over the ocean, the couple stood on the cliffs, watching the alien ships still prowling the skies. The road ahead was uncertain, fraught with danger, but for the first time in years, something long extinguished within them had been reignited. Hope. The rebellion had begun. If you like this story, please comment, like, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for upcoming videos. Until then, let your imagination run wild. We'll get there.